Well, good morning, folks. Another beautiful week, huh? Thank you, Lord, for another beautiful day. So, today is the 23rd of February, and we are moving forward with our little scene and working on in-betweens. So, we've got Nora in her baby stage. So, let's complete our in-betweens. For those of you who are new, by the way, my name is Leonard Robinson. I'm a retired animation director, and I'm doing a little short film here. And my reason for these videos is to basically show you how I'm making this film in real time. In the event that you are making your own animation and you would just like to see someone else who's doing the same thing, so that you can pick up some tips or things that you might do yourself or methods that you might use. This is my purpose, because instructional videos on YouTube are varied, and thankfully people are putting out explaining things because it is very helpful. YouTube is a great service in that sense. Though I have seen a goodly number of videos that are instructional, uh, done in what would be considered a time lapse. Um, I don't do mine this way, and I realize that I could sit down and in 6 hours or so animate, maybe storyboard animate, do a whole bunch of things on one video. And you would only have to sit and decipher one video. However, the reason that I don't do that is because I think, for one thing, to be able to pick apart what a person is doing in a 6 hour time lapse video is in some ways more work than having someone tell you step by step how to do something. So then that means that this takes a lot of videos, but at the same time, it's also, I think, a lot better. It's more instructional, it's more helpful. So that's the reasoning behind why I do it this way. And, while I don't maybe get as far into the scene as I could, I think there's a lot of advantage to this particular method of teaching. I am a teacher, by the way. I do teach online, and so if you are interested in an online course, I do teach animation in a 10-week online course, and I also teach storyboarding in I believe it's a 15-week course. So they're one-on-one classes, by the way. The animation class is $250, which can be paid in installments, and the storyboard class is $325, which can also be paid in installments. Because I understand people don't have a lot of money, but they want to learn stuff. So, you know, and you can. So, in other words, I try to work with people so that things are not so expensive. So, all right. Having said all of that, let's move forward. So, but I'm just gonna say, well, okay. So we got up to here. Let's see. Let's see. We're going from 21 to 27. So what we're going to do is bring this exposure down. And that's my daughter in the background, if you're wondering what that noise is. Okay, so we're going 21 to 27. We're going to add an in between here. So we click here, add after. Um, Rough Animator adds a frame based on the frame in front of it. So if the frame in front of it is being held 2 frames, when you click on add after over here, where this little thing here, and you see it say add after, if you click on that, it will add a 2 frame space next. Okay, so that's what that means. All right, so based on our chart, then this drawing that we've just added will now become drawing number 25, and that's a breakdown. Okay, so we're going from here to here. So, I'll just kind of roughly outline where her head would be. And you draw a little construction line so we can see where her head would be turning. She's got a little pacifier in her mouth, which would probably be right about here. I think I've given her a little nose. Well, it looks like I'm covering up her nose with the pacifier. All right. Now the box the box is probably going to obliterate some things here. The box is probably going to be right in here, covering up the pacifier. But um, sometimes you draw things that um, you're going to end up covering when you do an in between because you don't realize until you start to have to make that in between where positions of things have to be. And so, you know, so like for instance, this pacifier is covering up her nose a little bit, and her arms and hands, are around the box here. So we got to take that into account. Um, Her hair, we got that little patch of hair that's falling down between her hair and there. You know, making an in between is tricky because you're trying to make sure that you're in the right position, that your drawing is in the right position. See, and you have to flip across those drawings to see if the drawing that you're making is in the right place. Yeah. And you don't know that until you've made the drawing, flipped it, and rolled it. In the old days, we would roll the drawings with one hand and make a new drawing with the other hand. So like we flip the paper, like I'm right-handed, so I would flip the paper with my left hand, or roll the drawings with my left hand and draw with my right hand. Yeah. Here we have to just kind of click and, this is the way we do it this way. All right, so I just did 25, so that was between 21 and 27. 25 is the first in between. It's a breakdown. Now we're going to do a drawing between 21 and 25. So we'll go over here, add after. And now this is going to be drawing 23, which is a pure in between. Now here I think I'll just, oh gosh, I forgot. Now on the block, the A should be in the front. It should be right here. I think there's a C on the top. Yeah. Right. Okay. So there's a C, which will probably go like that. Yeah. All right. Now we go back to, okay. So the first thing I'm going to do for drawing number 23 here is the block because it's really prominent in the scene here. There we go. And get that first. And I want to see that it's in the right spot. Looks like it is. The A would be here. And, oh, I see there's a B on the side here. But you're not going to see this B because her hand is going to be covering it here. Yeah. You can see how her shoulders are going to be out here, right? Her lower half is going to pretty much stay the same. Yeah. There we go. And then she starts to turn her head here. So we got to get her eyes in the right place. The pacifier is back here. I tend to work with the eyes and the outside of the head first more than the hair. But I mean, you can really start to in between from any place that you can see where you're putting a line between a line. Um, some things will be easier to see where they're going than others. But you have to kind of find that anchor point. You know. But the trick is you're just trying to you're trying to make sure you're putting your in betweens in the right place. We just play this. You know, the proof is in the pudding. When you see the final scene, like when we see it moving, That's how we know things are in the right place. Sounds real obvious, and it kind of is, but, you know. So 23, 25, 27. Okay, now we're going to 29. So what we want to do here is bring this down from 4 frames. So we go up here to the drawing's duration here in the top left corner, and we change the duration to 2 frames. And then we're going to add a drawing between 27 and 31. So we'll come here and add a drawing, add after. And this will obviously be the in between, which will be 29. So we'll put 29, number 29 here, which is a breakdown. The first drawing in between is always a breakdown. Now, her head doesn't move, it doesn't change much, so we can grab her head. So we'll do this. We'll grab her head from, use the select tool, and we'll grab her head, copy, go to the in between, paste, and move it so that it's in between position. And then we'll check it. Yeah, okay, that's right. All right, so we got that. Now we can finish up the drawing. So the block is here, and we could probably do the same thing with the block. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Um, hmm, well, I'll just in between it. So yeah, just roughly the block's going to be in here, like that. There's an A here, a C here. What's on this side? Oh, D. D is there. And the shoulder's here, so the hand is going to be there. Oh yeah, and so here, this is the cute part. So she's starting to kind of fall back here. So okay, so in this in between, we can show that she's starting to kind of topple back here. Um, I can bring the leg up. Yeah, maybe start to bring it out to here. Yeah, and then she kind of falls back. Yeah, because I want to because she's going to fall back, and I think what I'm going to have her do is maybe have Lenny catch her or something. I think that would be very charming. I think, or maybe I'm just full of myself. It's 29. All right, so let's say 27, 29, 31. Right. All right, so then the next drawings. Okay, so we're going to 37 here. All right, so we need to. This was held 6 frames. Let's bring this down to 2. And then we'll go here to 31 and we'll add um, a frame after. Now that would be the first in between. So this is going to be 35, this new in between, and it'll be a breakdown. So we're going from here to here. So yeah, so you can see she's kind of completely off frame here. So you know what I'm going to try here? Let's try this. I'm going to grab her top half here, her entire top half. I'm going to copy it, go to the next frame, paste it, and then I'm going to move it so that it's almost off frame here. Yeah, maybe to here. All right, now I don't know if I'm being clever enough or not. Let's see. Now she might actually, let's see, what might work really well here is I could have push her arm to be more away, from her face and maybe just show the edge of her pacifier like that. Then her body, you see, would be rolling back. Let's see. Yeah, see, so her knee is going to be coming up here. It's probably going to be off the ground here. Okay. And yeah, and then her leg is going to shoot up. Yeah, so we probably are going to have something like this. Right. Let's roll that. Yeah. Yeah, because she's losing her balance. She's going backwards. That's so cute. Am I impressed with myself? I'm not. Okay, I just got lucky here. All right, so anyway, so 29, 35, 37. All right. Am I missing? Oh, wait a minute. 31, 35. Okay, so there's going to be an in between in here. So we'll go add after. This will be um, 33. So this is 33. The previous one was a 30. Yeah, okay, this is 32. So this is an in between. All right, so I guess what I could do here. Um, well, I guess what I could do is grab her head here so I don't have to draw it because I'm lazy. um, hmm. Well, let's see. Let me grab her. Let me grab everything here. I'll grab the box, the head. All right, and then we'll go copy, go in between, paste, and we'll move it like that. Yeah. Okay, I think that's good. And then, yeah, I think I'm right. All right, then, yeah, and then on a lower body here, we'll, well, we need to adjust for the in between. So that leg is coming up. Let's see, maybe, and then this, yeah, this leg is flying up like that. Okay, slip. Okay, she's falling back. Let's play this and see. Yeah, there we go. That's working. There we go. I think we have success. Houston, we've got success. So, all right. Well, that's good. That's working. Yeah. So, let's see. Yeah. So we've got, let's see. Yeah, 31, 33, 35, 37. Yeah. All right. Okay. Good. So, all right. So I think we got something going there. All right, folks. Well, look, I think we'll stop here. We're at 18 minutes, and we're getting up on 20. All right. Well, hey, have a great day, folks. Don't forget to thank God once again for your talents and gifts. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and you know, you have a beautiful day. Don't forget, once again, as I say always, Jesus is Lord.